Yo, what's up guys, Garrison here and welcome back to the channel. So today I'll be finally doing my first listen to SF9's first full album titled The First Collection. Now, I know a lot of you have been waiting for this moment and anticipating for this first listen, so my apologies for the slight delay as I wasn't feeling too hot yesterday, as some of you guys may know, but we're finally here. Before we really get into this first full album and dive into the B-sides, I just gotta say a couple of things. Ever since my first listen, my first full listen to any SF9 album, which was Glorious, My Story, My Song, as some of you guys may know, was my favorite B-side because I'm a sucker for ballads and those type of songs that are really unconventional and have meaning within the lyrics. Quick update here, Go High is now officially my favorite B-side on that album and maybe one of my top favorite B-sides from SF9. We shall see as I continue to discover more of their music and their discography and more about them. Go High is just the type of high energy song that keeps me going. One of the songs that really do these days, especially on really long days that just feel like they won't end. Other than that, guys, let's just get into it. Alright, this first B-side is titled Am I the Only One? Now, looking at the track listing before coming into this whole first listen, I did see that Ha Sung Ho has worked quite a bit with the members in terms of the lyrics for several of the B-sides. Note, like my other first listens, there could be some lost in translations, some mismatches in the color coding, so please don't mind that I get someone wrong in terms of their parts and everything like that. And also note that I brought up a lyrics video that does not ultimately take away from SF9, because if you guys did not know, those extra long lyric videos are taking away from the respective artists and whatnot these days on YouTube and all that revenue and whatnot. I'll link in the description down below more about that from Johnny's video that talks more about that. Other than that, guys, let's go.
Tell me what it is, yeah.
Oh.
Tell me what it is, girl. Yeah, yeah. 하루가 참 길다. 눈을 감고
Loving the slight effect by Jaehyun here.
나만 그래. 벌써 넌 잊었는데 너는
나만 그래.
입속에 맴도는 네 냄새가 봐. 가슴 붙잡고 참아보지 마. 죽을 것 같지만 마냥 웃어봐도 미친 사람처럼 그리움이 미움이 되기만을 I pray. 똑같다워 날 또 버려도 only one 지워도 only one 또한다 존재만 밀려.
Loving the bass line to this song so much. Wow. With these piano chords too. Oh. Okay, Huyoung. Love it. Love to see it in Seongbin, right? Just the striking of these chords here every time. I really like the addition of the slight reverb too. Every time with in-song into Rowoon is just... I love how in song pierces to the instrumental when he comes up. Tell me where the love gone. Man. Okay, Zuho. I love how their vocals and their rapping in the song, it's quite alluring. Quite catchy too. What a way just to finish it off like that. Okay, so initial thoughts, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think In Song, Rowoon, and Taiwan, right, were one of the huge highlights in this song. This song is so title track worthy. And I'm like, it really could have been Good Guy or this song, Am I the Only One? The amount of layers and additional sort of instruments that they used in this song was quite interesting, I'd have to say. And the slight effects here and there, and sometimes using reverb, and not too heavily, which is great, because if you use it too much and you hollow out, the entire song, it could be really plain and boring, especially just having, the bass line and everything. And I gotta admit, the bass instrument is not the most attractive and standout type instrument compared to other instruments in music in general. But these days, we are getting crazy bass lines and title tracks and B-sides and everything. And I just straight up love the bass line in this song and the chord progression and how the momentum sort of picks up and then it switches up with the rappers. And continuing off of listening from Glorious, I love how there's a bit of cohesiveness among the rappers in this group and everything, and it's unlike other artists that I've heard and the way that they do things. So I think it's quite unique how they work off each other, and it's not instantly at the beginning or at the end. It's here and there, and then boom, you get into someone like Zuho, who has such a unique voice. And I feel like as much as this song is very alluring and whatnot like that, it has that classy feel to it due to their very unique and stylish voices, coming out from In Song, right? Coming out from Rowoon, right? The likes of those two as well as the others really sticks to the theme that the theme and concept that we originally saw when Good Guy came out. So completely, like, hands down, those are one of my personal best reasons why I could see this as a title track. As a B-side, it's fine, but when I was searching this, did they even perform this song? Because I can't imagine what it's like if they performed this song with full-on choreo. It doesn't even have to be a great set. Like, this song is great, guys. I can see myself listening to this song quite a bit on my own time as well as really waiting for the day to see them perform this, honestly. This has to be one of my favorite B-sides by them so far. It's up there, guys. It's up there so far, but on this one, obviously being the first B-side, it's up there. Let's just get into the next track now, shall we? Alright, so this next track is titled Shh. Now, Han Sung-ho and Zoo-ho pretty much did the lyrics for this song. Let's just get into it.
Yeah. Don't say 아무 말도 하지 마. 남의 말에 신경 꺼. 내 노래 널 위해 부를 거니까. baby 한마디도 하지 마. 온통 네
Wow. Love how it started with Chani and now. Ooh, a saxophone there.
Don't say a word. Don't say it, darling. Don't you say a word. Don't say, baby. Don't care about it.
Love the overall breakdown with the guitar.
Here we go. So baby just hush. Yeah.
Okay. I'm totally immersed by you. You control me. Love the drop-in tone in this song with the jazzy saxophone.
Don't say a word. Don't say it, darling. Don't you say a word. Don't say, baby. Don't care. Don't care.
Wow. Their vocals are so beautiful in this song too. Wow. Whoa. Wow, Zuho. Really groovy. But this really oozes hotness and I would say sexiness for sure. Oh, clever ending there. This track, again, I love how this ties over to, you know, the whole theme and concept that they went for with their overall comeback and everything like that. But how this song started with a guitar and everything, but Johnny's voice was like, whose man is this? It's so... Oh my goodness. I love hearing... I am a sucker when it comes to really husky, deep voices and not just any, you know, just how idols who have that kind of voice deliver in such a chilling manner, you know. I'm saying something that I can't expect to happen, but it just they straight up deliver it, and that's what I felt in this song by some of the members. But as a saxophone player, huge respect using the saxophone here, and it was quite unexpected to see that being used in this type of song. It adds another layer of sexiness to this song for sure. Having that instrument in this song really adds quite a bit of nuance, change in bit of tempo, I'd have to say, in this song. But this song oozes with the lyrics and everything of hotness and confession of your feelings and everything, really direct, straight to the point in terms of feelings and everything like that. What a song. I think this is the type of song where even though I would listen it on repeat, I would not expect what Zuho or Chani or Insong, any of these guys would put out at all. Wow, what a great song. Let's get into the next B-side now. Alright, this next B-side is titled Lullu Lalla. Now, I saw one huge notable name on the production side, David Amber. Probably one of my top favorite producers in the scene right now, who has worked with the likes of XOCBX, Twice, Oh My Girl, Fromis9. The list really goes on. NCT. He, in my opinion, is super well known for his playful, bright tracks, and sometimes maybe lower, darker in tone tracks. But all in all, what I really get and love from his instrumentals, no matter how bright, playful, or a little bit slightly dark in tone tracks he puts out, there is always that emotional, captivated feeling that comes out in certain points of his instrumentals. Other than that, guys, let's get into this one.
Yep. Here we go, yo. Drop in 3.
It's like a xylophone or vibraphone, but
Hey, what's good? 어떻게 말할까? 쿨하게 보고 싶어 왔다고 말할까? 지나가다 우연이라 할까? 1, 2, 3.
love the playful feeling that I'm getting at the start here. Oh! Oh! I love how the synths take over, but their vocals really shine through this instrumental here. And the ad-libs in this song. Oh my goodness, Shani. Love how Zuho spit his lines there. And they bring it back here with the tiki tiki tuck. Super bright and cute. But there's one huge thing that makes this song unique, and I'll get into that later. Yes. Hey.
That was crazy.
It was. That was crazy. Man, what really stood out to me in this song, how obviously there's a significant amount of influence from David Amber on this. How I was talking about, no matter how the tracks he puts out can be darker in tone, but always can be emotionally captivating in at certain points. How the rappers' lines in this really gave a darker tone to the song, but had a nice switch up. They had different flows from each other, different delivery styles, and it didn't change the mood of this song totally, because we gotta both admit, guys, that either you're jiving and smiling or doing either or to this song, because it's that bright of a song. I love how the members really shine through the instrumental in this one, and this is just one of my favorite tracks now. I wouldn't say this beats the other ones that I have listened so far, but this is, now I'm hearing it in the summer. This is so suitable for the season of summer, and I'm not saying that this is a summer type track song, mind you guys. I just needed something more bright and happy that is playful. I can see them perform this song as well. I can just imagine it at their concerts, Lulu Lalla, with bright outfits, shorts and all that, t-shirts and all that, and sunglasses. What a fun song with ad-libs, high key points such as the high notes, as well as highlights from the rappers. Again, I'd like to say Zuho. Man, Zuho's out to come, but then there's Chani, then there's the rest of them. All of them are showing how versatile they are with every B-side that I'm listening from them so far, from their previous first listen that I did into this so far. Wow, let's just get into the next B-side now. So this next track is titled One Love. One huge notable on this track is Justin Reinstein. If you guys saw my previous first listen to Glorious, and some of you guys commenting how he has worked with SF9 in the past, and as I know personally, he has worked with huge artists such as ITZY, the likes of G-Friend, the likes of The Boys. I think it does more justice if you go to his Instagram or Twitter and see all his tracks and artists that he has worked with. Let's just get Love how the instrumental sort of goes you as well. And like I said way earlier, how the delivery of their lines go around the instrumental and it works hand in hand together. It's you, or whether they really drag the one love line and everything like that. I feel like the rappers, in SF9 are unlike any other rappers from other groups that I have ever heard from. Mind you, I'm not discrediting or doing a horrible comparison from other boy groups that has phenomenal rappers as well. But the rappers in this group, Chani, all of them, really, really, even though they're distinct from one another in terms of tone, in terms of delivery, from their glorious album that I first time checked out ever into this, I've been noticing a pattern how they just work off of each other so well. They complement each other so well as the vocalists in this group, and it's always unexpected when they're gonna enter in any of their songs, because this song is very upbeat and seamlessly you don't think anything crazy is gonna switch up as the way it goes, but there's that tiny pocket that they worked with the producers and all that stuff, and among each other, how to be like, this right away, we're just gonna hit you right away to the rap, why not? And it's a great thing to see, and hear. Very unique but special type of song, I would have to say. And it adds on to the theme and concept, like I said earlier, with this overall album and their overall comeback. I wish I did this first listen way back and really got more into SF9 way back when they released Good Guy, because I feel like if I listened to and watched the MV of Good Guy, I had the same feelings, that overwhelmness, that joy, that hype per se, before coming into all these tracks. So far, in a linear fashion, we're going down the whole full album. All of the tracks hit the same topic, but in different ways, there's like a song like Shh is so sexy. You got their previous track, Lullu Lalla, more cute. It shows their cute side, right? And then you got One Love that is way more romantic and outgoing, free, spirited, I'd have to say. Let's get into the next one now. Let's just keep this SF9 train going. Alright, this next B-side is titled Like the Hands Held Tight. What a titling for a track, but as I was searching up this track, I saw that they actually performed this on live stages for a bit, so I'm definitely gonna have to watch how the song would go in a live performance, something like that on my own time. But yeah, let's just get into it. and then you could hear every thread of the guitar being plucked and everything. But the starting of the song with the hearing of the stencil, like a pencil or a pen being drawn on a piece of paper, something like that, with that aesthetic before going into the song was nice. Quite a good addition to this song, and I could see why they performed this song. This is one of my favorite B-sides, and I'm talking about top 3 so far on this first full album. Okay, the thing with this song, how it's like a ballad and all, I feel like there's quite a bit of a Western influence on this song, and particular from the 90s, back in the 90s, a little bit more throwback when we got like the Westlife, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC days. I got a bit of that, of course, not from the rap, but more so in the delivery of the vocals. But what I really loved about this song is the lyricism, guys. There's substance. When I mean substance, I mean lyricism. I mean the elements that really were considered to make this song ultimately promotable and all that. This song, the lyricism dives so well and is delivered in such a great manner with this instrumental that you could see a picture being painted, you know what I'm saying? Regardless if you are not getting the lyrics right away and just looking at the overall performance, or listening it, streaming it on whatever platform, you could actually, for me personally, this song really paints a picture, especially how the tone is set from the start and how it ends the song. Really phenomenal song. This is definitely one of my top favorite B-sides on this full album so far. Let's get into the next one now. Alright, so this next track is titled Fire. Let's go.
It's me.
Oh.
Yeah. Baby 뭐가 뭔지 모르겠어. 어지럽고 뱅뱅 돌아. 현실이야 꿈인 거야.
There's a nice bounce to this song. The drum kits there. Where's this headed though? Loving the percussion in this. Loving the horns in this too. I love how they say ta-ta, and it just sinks in like that. Again. Okay, Youngmin. Then when they come out with the chorus, the horns come in like quite heavily. Another romantic type song, but in a different way. That passion, that desire feeling for love, that burn. Huh? the hi-hats. Okay. I like that one's lines in quite a bit of these songs that I'm hearing so far, but this is what I'm seeing again and again, you know, considering that there's several rappers in this group, is just that, sorry guys, I just can't get over how the rap verses are inserted in these songs, no matter what kind of mood the song is supposed to be set and everything, and how Zuho and Chani were in this. Oh my goodness. You guys probably already see this, but it's either Zuho or Chani so far is going to be my ultimate bias when I dive more into this group. But when it came to the horns in the chorus and how the horns were slightly adjusted and were inserted during the rap lines, I like that addition there. A lot more emphasis and punch additionally added to the song. Vocals again on fire. So cleanly executed. This is up there again. Okay, some of you guys may know when I don't like a song like too much and it's like, okay, I don't really touch upon a lot in terms of the layers, the instrumental, the lyrics, and all that stuff for songs that I don't completely enjoy. But SF9, so far, all of these tracks are straight up good. Like, I can see myself listening to all these tracks and streaming the album, just simply clicking the play button on their first collection album. It's just that great so far, this first listen, and how it's going. Fire, that passion, that burn, desire, again connecting to the topic, theme, and concept of good guy and everything. This comeback, what a great B-side, guys. Let's get into the next one now. All right, this track is titled Stop It Now. I'm hearing a bit of traditional instruments, but a lot of more modern instruments in this and sounds. Starting with the rap again. Very angelic like here. This, I would call it a ballad. It's very moving, but powerful at the same time. Just the way that they're emphasizing the end of their lines here, and the rappers. No, I'm okay. Because to just call it a pass that's over, I put all. Ooh. Oh, I see what they're getting at here with their lyrics. in song. And you're in there and try to fight through it, but it breaks. Woo! Yes, yes. Sing it. Now this is more of that song, that type phase of just cutting the ends, you know, of what is really need to be stopped now completely, you know what I'm saying? Loving the lyricism in this song, but more importantly, how this song really showcases their vocals and how deep this song is. The emphasis in the raps, you know, sort of bringing in like sort of doing that storytelling thing where I don't know how to explain it well, but like every line, every syllable within the lines of the rap lines can be heard distinctly. That's what I'm trying to say now. I found the words, you know, every syllable in the rap lines are clearly heard and projected throughout this instrumental. Very moving but powerful at the same time. Probably this is my favorite ballad on this full album, hands down. And what I've noticed in quite a bit of their songs, like Lullu Lalla that I heard earlier, and this track, Stop It Now, even though their vocals with their rap verses are very contrasting, they somehow mesh so well within one track. And that is something else. I find that one of the huge things that can be difficult for any artist, to be honest. But the way that they have shown it evidently throughout several of tracks just is mind-blowing. Okay, you could simply have a little bit of contrast with boom, you know, your typical rap part near the end or in the middle of a song, but having it right from the get-go to the middle to the end and then just finishing it off like that is something else. It's something special. Stop It Now. Oh, another track that's up there. What the heck? I don't think you could even rank any of these tracks in any order because they're that good, you know, more so of tying like, oh, this is tied with this is tied second. Let's get into the next track now. So here again, we have another Zuho track. We love to see it, but he worked hand in hand, apparently, that I saw off the track listing with Kim Subin, who is one of actually the main producers from the Aiming Music Collective. They have worked on a lot of OSTs and quite a bit of SF9 songs, if you guys didn't know, actually, and as well as, you know, other significant artists in the scene. Let's just get into it. Loving the snapping in the piano. Oh my goodness. The song got me all soft so far. Chania and Jaehyun? Love the heavy synths that are not constant. The dope part. Okay, Youngbin, spit your ish. Like how he played with Zuho. Bit there. Okay, Seyang. There's a bit of cuteness to it, I got to admit, with just how they, you know, the dope. Skirt skirt. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness. So unexpected. They didn't play with our hearts once, twice, or 3 times, but 4 times. Holy. The change up there. Wow, everything just picked up at the end here. Dope. Okay. Okay, I see you guys. What the heck just happened, guys? The chanting near the end. I am a sucker. I've been saying this so much in this first listen, but I am a sucker when it comes to songs that use the chanting thing near the end correctly, and they did it. Like, not in a million of years or whatever the time I've been following K-pop and the whole scene and everything, I've listened to a song like this. Okay, sure, I've heard songs where it's heavily instrumental, there's no vocals near the end, or there's chanting near the end. But how this song went into the bridge, into the final chorus, into the very end, and it's just dope. What a dope song, guys. Dance With Us? Another song that's up there. Unbelievable. Unbelievable amount of switch ups and how they played us listeners and fans with this song. There's definitely a cuteness and happiness feel to it with the playful piano keys and the synths. And the rapping's always on point, and the singing is on point again. Amazing, guys, amazing. Let's get into the next one now. Man, we're already on the final track on this first full album by SF9. Can't believe we've come this far, as I've been simply thoroughly and beyond enjoying all of these tracks, if you guys couldn't have tell. This one is titled Beautiful Light, and apparently all of the members took part on the lyrics. Let's go. Okay, that probably has to be the song that strays away from the overall theme, concept, and everything to this album. But I think this was the best song in choice to finish off this album. It really ended this album really well and concluded, if considering that we went from Am I the Only One to Beautiful Light. I appreciate this type of song coming out from them. I really do, and I mean it. Now, everything's still sinking in. This whole first listen. What a journey I've been on. It felt so short, but I know this first listen is going to be a long one for you guys to take. If you come this far, congrats. I think right off the bat, I'm going to have to say Am I the Only One is my favorite one on this album. And then I literally have no clue which one is my next favorite one. Some of these even touch pretty close to Am I the Only One, to be honest. Wow. Like the Hands Held Tightly. Loving the contrast in that song. Lullu Lalla. Loving the contrast in that song too, but the more so of the playfulness, you know. They really showed several sides and how capable they are in different genres, different styles of music, all in this first full album. And that is great to see because not that many artists can truly do that. And my main concern when coming into this year was seeing first full albums, or full albums in general. I mean, I should correct myself there, for full albums in the K-pop scene and all, being more so produced in a way that is more for streaming. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this song's catchy, blah blah blah. And we're starting to see a lot of that in some industries, more so in the Western pop scene. And quite a bit of artists. You can tell there's a lot of surface level songs that don't make sense. I mean, songs that don't make sense and they could be surface level, fine. I sometimes can listen to those, but for me personally, the way I consume my music, I'm more so careful because I don't just listen to K-pop. I listen to K-hip hop, indie, alternative rock, all that, you know, boys groups, girl groups, soloists, and all coming all from generations, you know, the new artists that are coming out. But SF9, I can see myself listening to any of these tracks several years from now. And I really mean it. And at the moment, it's kind of strange, you know, when it comes to, from my perspective, who's trying to get into SF9's discography more and all that, and trying to become a fan ultimately at the end of the day. You can't really, you know, not anymore, you can't label how SF9 is a rookie group, or, you know, when they came out with Fanfare, which was phenomenal, by the way. I wish a lot more people touched a part on that debut. But now we're seeing several years into their music and all that stuff. There is not a single title track that I disliked, to be honest, you know. I think O Solo Mio is, you know, not up there with the other ones, personally, for me speaking and all that. But all of their title tracks, if we think about it, RPM, Good Guy, and leading up to ultimately what we're going to hear more from them, it's got me curious because they keep switching and switching it up, and it still works in their title tracks and evidently in their B-sides a lot in this first full album, guys. A lot of great airs from them, Now or Never. Showing that they can do different styles, like I said earlier. I think it's time for me, guys, to get into SF9. Real talk. And more so of an unhelpful guide or guide. I think I'm going to do it as soon as possible. So feel free to recommend me some variety videos or, the latest ones, as well as the most updated, most accurate unhelpful guides or helpful guides to SF9 in the comment section down below. Let me know how you feel about SF9, your journey with SF9, because I feel like SF9 is going to be that timeless group from their generation. I can feel it coming, when people are going to wake up like I did after, quite some time, to be honest. Or the people who are been missing out on SF9 totally. I have my 110% faith in them. They're gonna really pop off. I mean, it's not like they've been popping off, but they're gonna really go far and beyond in the future, guys. Really. Can't stop playing their latest title track this summer. Too gay. Man, I'm just speechless, guys. I am just speechless. You already know who it is. This has been Garrison. Hopefully you enjoyed this first listen. Like I said earlier, feel free to recommend me more albums, guides, whatnot. What helped you to get into SF9, to get down all their names. Clearly, one of the rappers in this group are my bias. One of them will become my bias. Roeun, maybe, because I've seen his acting before. I love his acting in some of the dramas that he has done in the past. Have a great day, have a good night, have a good afternoon wherever you are. If you really enjoyed this though, be sure to like, share, and maybe subscribe. It really helps out the channel and just warms my heart being able to connect with you guys. And peace.